Well, ladies and dudes, I will let you know for the very first time in movie history, we're finally gonna see our legendary character, Tarzan, who's gonna wear capri pants. And I think it's really cool to see Tarzan wearing a really nice, cool capri pants and not a freaking loincloth. But don't get me wrong, I do like him wearing a loincloth. Just the one that happened in the Disney version of Tarzan. Hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boopop187. This is my review for today. And today's review, ladies and dudes, and I want to let you know is I want to celebrate Happy 4th of July so I can bring my American flag here with me in this video. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and do my next movie review. And here it is, ladies and dudes. My next movie review is The Legend of Tarzan. And I will let you know is this is my second time to see another version of one of the most greatest legendary characters of all time who is based by a book. Yes, the Tarzan story is based by a book. And there are so many versions here and there, but I did remember the only Tarzan I remember the most is the Disney version of Tarzan because it has a well done plot, great memorable characters, great animation, great score, and one of the most greatest music of all time that came from Phil Collins. And this is my second time to see another one. Hard for me to say. But anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, here is my next movie review called The Legend of Tarzan. And I will tell you about my main thoughts about it, but I'll tell you about my main thoughts in a moment. But first things first, I want to tell you about the main plot of the story. Well, I don't have anything to say about the main plot of the story. All I can say about the main plot of the story is the story is all about our favorite legendary king of the jungle of all time named Tarzan, and with his partner named George Washington Williams or Wilson, I forgot his last name. They're going on to their most epic adventure of their lives in Africa, trying to stop these evil mad dudes who are trying to go after somebody's diamonds, and they also kidnap Tarzan's wife Jane for some unknown reason. So yeah, it's up to those two dudes to save her and try to stop those evil dudes to go after somebody's diamonds in Africa. And that's all I could say about the main plot of the story. So I guess everybody wants to know is, what the heck do I think about The Legend of Tarzan? Well, to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I frickin' love this movie. This is one of the best movies that I have ever seen so far in the year of 2016. And also the next underrated movie of all time. As you may know me, I'm such a big fan of good movies that is so darn underrated, and I think this movie is truly the next one. I will say it had a well done storyline. It was pretty well fast paced. It has likable characters. I did enjoy the score. It has so many good CGI effects here and there. Has some good sceneries and highlight moments of the film. I only know two actors that are kind of familiar to me, while everyone else is I'm not familiar with. So anyway, let's head on to my strongest points and the weakest points of The Legend of Tarzan. Ooh, hang on to swing vines and do the and all that stuff. So let's head on to my strongest points and the weakest points of the film. I will say for the strongest points for this film is a two-way tie. Just a tie between the awesome cinematography and also when Tarzan is starting to learn about the animal's language. I will say for the cinematography, it was pretty well shot, pretty well done. It was really darn bright and colorful. It's It's sharp, fast-paced, and it's very unique in so many ways. This is one of the best movies I've ever seen so far that came from Warner Brothers. And since Warner Brothers made so many good movies here and there are so many bad ones. Hard for me to say, but I think this is the best movie that Warner Brothers have ever made so far that has great cinematography. And also for the second strongest point of the film is I love the part where Tarzan is studying about all the animals' behaviors and their languages. You know, he began to respect so many animals that he met, like gorillas, you know, his family, well, his adopted family. He studied about lions' behaviors and the elephants and the crocodiles, the wildebeest. We didn't see a part where he talks to the hippopotamus, since there was a hippopotamus scene in the movie in the river. But Tarzan never talks to them. But I fell in love with Tarzan's good language and his behavior. He studied all these animals very, very well. This is one of the best Tarzan movies I have ever seen, where Tarzan is studying about all the animals' language and their behaviors. That was a really good, awesome part of the film. So yeah, for the two best, strongest points of the film is the beautiful cinematography and Tarzan's main behaviors and languages for animals. And I will say for the only one major weak point in the movie is I found a little bit of shaky cams here and there in the movie. Well, just around like in the near beginning and the near middle of the film, there was a few shaky cams here and there. I remember there was only one shaky cam in the movie where Tarzan and Jane were at home somewhere around in London, England. There's a little bit of shaky cam going on in that moment of the film. That's all I can remember about this shaky cam. So anyway, my one little major weak point of the film is definitely the little bit of shaky cam. And now let's go on to the characters of the movie. I will only talk about two best characters of the film. One is the actor I don't know of, and the other is an actor that I already know. So the first character I want to talk about is Tarzan, played by this Alexander, I don't know his last name, but he's a new actor to me. I guess everybody wants to know what's my main thoughts about him playing Tarzan. I think he did a pretty good job. He was very wise, very gentle. He's very kind and sweet, but yet so mysterious. I like his hair. And I like his gorgeous face. He has a very nice face. He has very nice muscles. But I will say the best part I love about this actor who played Tarzan, and I only got two best points of the film. One is he does study about animal languages. He studied them pretty well about their behaviors or the way they're acting, and he did connect with so many of them. That was really awesome. And the second part I love about this character is he's the only Tarzan I know who could wear capri pants. That is so darn awesome. I was kind of surprised when I saw those trailers. I will never know about Tarzan if he could wear some other type of clothing or not. But I'm so glad I see a Tarzan wearing capri pants. And he looks pretty darn awesome with capri pants. Oh yeah. I will say that guy who played Tarzan, I think he's one of the best Tarzans we got so far. A guy who could wear frickin' capri pants, that is pretty darn awesome. So yeah, good character and a great actor who played Tarzan, but no matter what, I'll always love the animated version of Tarzan, the one with the Disney one. And Tony, I forgot his last name. That guy will always be the best Tarzan for me because he got the personality, the attitude, and his seriousness, his funniness, and all that stuff. So yeah, I got two good Tarzans. well, two best actors who could play Tarzan very, very well. So yeah, I love Tarzan overall. And the second character I want to talk about is George Washington Williams or Wilson. I forgot that dude's last name, but it's the actor that we all know and love, played by our beloved Samuel L. Jackson. I will say Samuel L. Jackson did a pretty good job in this movie. I'm sure in everybody's opinion, this is the best movie that he made so far, and definitely one of the best performances that he ever did so far. I mean, he had a great storyline, has a great personality, great attitude. He has so many good one-liners that is pretty darn funny. He's so darn hilarious, and I love the part where he and Tarzan have fantastic character development and chemistry while they're going on their crazy adventure together in Africa. Oh, yep, that guy is pretty darn fun to watch. And I will say, in my own opinion, this is truly the best Samuel L. Jackson movie that I have ever watched. This is a true movie that he has a good moment to shine. I mean, he's a really good actor overall. And there was another actor I was so surprised to see is that Jim guy. I forgot his last name, but the only thing I remember about this Jim guy is when he played Harold Ziller from Moulin Rouge, and I was so surprised to see him, but I did not know he's going to be there at the movie. But he did a good job with his performance, since we don't know much about his character. All I know is he's some type of businessman in London, England. That's it. So that's all I could say about his character. But yeah, the two best characters I do care about is the actor who did Tarzan, and the other is Samuel Jackson's character. So anyway, ladies and dudes, here's my final thoughts of The Legend of Tarzan. Overall, The Legend of Tarzan deserves to be one of the best movies that I have ever seen so far in the year of 2016, but sadly, one of the most underrated movies that we've seen so far. I will say it had a very well done storyline, pretty well fast paced, has good cinematography, good characters, has a great score, great CGI effects, and great sceneries and highlight moments in the movie. And to me, in my opinion, this is one of the best action adventure movies that I have ever seen so far in movie history. So for my rating for 1 to 10, I decided to give this movie a good score of 9 out of 10. Please check out this movie to believe it. If you guys believe in a legendary maybe a legendary hero of all time who has the hearts of, becoming the king of the jungle and all that stuff. So yeah, that's my whole entire movie review of The Legend of Tarzan. I hope you enjoyed this movie review, and join me next time for my next movie review to come. And sadly, I have no idea what it is, but we'll wait and see what happens. And also, I want to celebrate the 4th of July. This is very important to all of us. We got to respect the Declaration of Independence and our dear beloved American flag. And, so many important things that involves the American freedom. I wish there was something else I could say, but that's all I could say for now. So I'll see you guys later. Sayonara. And most of all, happy 4th of July!